Hello guys, what's up? How you doing? So I'm back. I'm back with another Muhammad Hassan video, and this time we're gonna talk about is a huge a story coming up that everybody, I'm sure you guys already read about his recent interview with Syracuse, New York. That he knew Syracuse newspaper that he gave an interview to them after he became a school principal. They wrote they wrote a nice article about him, that how was his wrestling career and what he did after wrestling and all that. I'm sure and many of you guys already read that, but I'm just gonna talk about that all that what he said in that interview with them, and we're just gonna talk about that topic. And as of now, the big news is that in that interview, he said he's not gonna wrestle again. He said he's not gonna wrestle again. He's not gonna do it anymore again. I mean, it's surprising. I mean, he just because in my previous video I told you guys that he might wrestle again or he might do something again, something in wrestling. But now, as of now, he's saying nope to wrestling again, which is kind of surprising for me because last year he just made a return to independence wrestling and wrestled 3 matches. And but now he said he didn't like it, so he said Muhammad Hassan will remain remnant past of his life, and he just wanna be move forward towards his new career, which is teaching and all that. But before we jump into this topic, I just wanna say all the things that he said in the article, and especially he said there's a good news is a good very good article written about him, but he said the why he left wrestling, because he said he was heartbroken because the way that London bombing tragedy happened and all that. He said he put every effort into wrestling to went that far, and in just blink of an eye, everything was taken away from him, and he just withdrew himself from wrestling after that and decided to do something else in life that really can kill the passion for him. That's all I can say. That he didn't do it. He don't want to do it anymore. So that's really crazy that how a wrestling or WWE, especially Vince McMahon and all that, people can kill someone's career like in just blink of an eye because of their own stupidity, which is out of I cannot even think about that, the way they treated and the way he went out. But that's history. We're not gonna talk about that a lot. We already spoke about that a lot in the past. But the big news is, yeah, he's saying that he's not gonna wrestle anymore as of now. I mean, he said this before too. I mean, I remember he gave an interview on Reddit.com like in 2013. He said, "I will not wrestle again and ever again in my life." But he said, "Never say never." So again, I will be all we can say is never say never again. He might wrestle again, but you know the thing is, he's already just gone by that. But he just don't wanna talk about wrestling. That's how WWE killed his passion for wrestling. Everybody say that why he retired and all that. I mean, he has the reason. I mean, the way everything was taken away from him, he just it's heartbreak for him, and he didn't he did that the love for the passion for wrestling just killed at that right there at that time. So it's a great article. If you guys didn't read or read, or you guys can read right now, it's a great article about his career in wrestling and before and after what he did. It's a great, but the big news that really shocked me, that he said he's not gonna do it anymore ever again, which is kind of crazy to hear about that. Uh, but I hope he don't mean it. I mean, I hope we hope he do wrestle sometimes again. I hope he's like never say never. But yeah, what else he said? He said, yeah, he spoke about his now what's he doing. I mean, he's he's a building administrator in New York, and he said he always passed the all his experience from wrestling to his students, that how do you become a success in your life, which is great. But there's another thing he said, that if if that thing that London Bong had not happened, he would not have been an educator. What does that mean? That means he would have still would have been wrestling somewhere, or maybe still be in WWE. We never know. That's a great question. I mean, it's like confusing too. He said, I mean, it's not me. I'm saying it. You can read that article. He said, if me, he said, if that had not happened, I would not be an educator at now. I would have been still wrestling. Though that means he would have still wrestled, and he had more passion about wrestling as of instead of he has right now. So I mean, it's crazy, man. The way that he's so close to being become the world champion, to be just the downfall of his character. I mean, everything is in mentioned in that article. I'm just talking about my opinion on that article, and whatever he said in that article. I mean, I don't believe whatever we say is always true. Sometimes you do change your mind. You do sometimes want to do something. But so I still have a feeling that he will wrestle again for some time in the future. But that is not only what he said. There's other things he said about, like we spoke about, that he was heartbroken. Oh my God! You see that? You see, just one moment is gonna kill your character. Now, will you ever see Muhammad Hassan ever again? That in 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 this world, it ever again in this life or in this world? Never. That's it. Muhammad Hassan character is dead in WWE. Is gone. It's a damn shame. We will never. We can wait all our life. We will die. We will, even after 200 years. That character will not come back. I mean, someone else will play it, but Marco Pani is done with that, and that's crazy, man. That's crazy. But he also said that that character is will not be created or play at this time. I mean, that makes sense, because I know we already know that that character was too much at that time. Forget about now. If they do any type of this character right now, it's gonna be a blowback right away on that. I mean, since they don't do these kind of characters anymore. But he says that that's a good thing. I'm 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 not completely agree or disagree with him, but you need these types of characters sometimes to show the reality what's happening in society. But at the same time, it comes at the cost of your career. I mean, you can lose your career in a one night if you play these kind of edgy, dangerous characters. So it's a good thing, it's a bad thing. I mean, it can give you fame, it can give you a lot of attention from everyone, but it can cost your career too, and you will not be able to recover from that for a while. So it's it's not surprising that he's saying that, because he knows that that character will not be able to be played right now in this kind of circumstances, because that character was too much in that era, and it would have been too much in attitude era too. And forget about now PG era. That character is will never ever be played again in any time future. So it's a great the way he thinks about his wrestling career, and the way he says about his things that happened in the past. He said Muhammad Hassan character will remain remnant past of his life, remnant past of his career, and he will never use it again. It's a kind of sad for us fans, because we always expect something from him, always, every time that he will come for something. But there's a good news too, that I read a news article that he's he's back with Chad Gaspard from Crime Time. That you all knows, everybody knows about Crime Time. that they yeah, and everybody know about they did a graphic novel way back in 2011 about assassin and son, and I think now they are doing a second part of that. And Mark Kapani said, Muhammad Hassan said, and their main objective is they want to make a movie on this, which is a good thing. I mean, he's still interested in doing this, so that's a good news for us that he's gonna be doing the novel, that graphic novel part two, in upcoming months. So he's doing something which will make him still into wrestling headlines. And